The Bermuda Triangle is one of the strangest, most unknown places on Earth. There have been many mysteries and unsolved stories surrounding the Bermuda Triangle dating back to the time of Christopher Columbus. It is located between Miami, Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, and is sometimes referred to as the Devil's Triangle. It has earned this nickname from all the mysterious circumstances of planes and ships disappearing over time. There are many other coincidences surrounding the Bermuda Triangle that to this day are still unsolved. Some of these situations include the USS Cyclops sinking, SS Marine Sulphur Queen vanishing, the fate of Flight 19, and random compass and navigation malfunctions. One of the most eye-opening facts about the Bermuda Triangle is that it is one of the only places on Earth that points to true north rather than magnetic north on the compass. The difference between magnetic north and true north is compass variation. If somebody was to circumnavigate the Earth and hit a portion of true north, it could be knocked off course by as much as 20 degrees, then grow larger as the plane continued to drift off course. In 2005, the Coast Guard discussed the topic saying, although the world's magnetic fields are in a flux, the Bermuda Triangle has remained relatively undisturbed. By 1964, almost 1,000 known lives had been taken there, still with no sign of the missing vessels. Another major tragedy in the Bermuda Triangle took place in March 1918 when the USS Cyclops mysteriously disappeared, carrying over 300 men and 10,000 tons of manganese ore on board. The vessel was 542 feet long and stopped sending signals somewhere in between Barbados and the Chesapeake Bay. An extensive search for the ship never found any evidence of the ship's disappearance. In 1963, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen vanished in the Bermuda Triangle without a trace. The ship was carrying 15,000 tons of molten sulfur along with 39 crew members. No wreckage from the tanker was ever found. The U.S. Coast Guard later stated that the ship was in awful condition. Fires would often erupt on board. The ship's structure was in bad condition from being transferred from an oil tanker to a sulfur carrier. Also, the ship had a weak back, meaning the keel or undercarriage of the ship was not sturdy and could have easily split in half at any given moment. The ship's last message relay was on February 3, 1963, when the captain relayed a location report. It is likely that a sulfur leak had taken place, causing a massive explosion. Sulfur gas is also believed to have poisoned the crew members, killing them. One of the most mysterious classified circumstances taken place in the Bermuda Triangle is over Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 American torpedo bombers took off from the Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at 2:10 in the afternoon. It was a practice mission flight with all students except for one commander. The overall trip was about 120 miles. Almost an hour and a half after takeoff, Lieutenant Robert Cox received a message from the planes indicating that all their compasses were not functioning properly. The Navy later stated that the loss of the squadron was at fault of the commander getting lost at sea. As many as 139 Avengers were known to have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle during the war. You won't find it on any official map, and you don't know when you cross the line, but according to some people, the Bermuda Triangle is a very real place where dozens of ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared with no good explanation. Since the first magazine bear the name Bermuda Triangle on it in 1964, the mystery has continued to draw attention to itself. When you dig deeper into most cases, they're much less mysterious. Either they were never in the area to begin with, they were eventually found, or there is a reasonable explanation for the disappearance. Does this mean there's nothing to the claims of so many who have had odd experiences in the Bermuda Triangle? Not necessarily. My opinion on all of the disappearances relates to the compass malfunctions and navigations. I think that the fact that the north compass is different from magnetic and true north affected the routes of the vessels, and they got lost at sea, killing everyone.